he went to Egypt, right? He made Egypt basically great. Right? He was like the ambassador. He was what you call it, accountant. He handled all the business. He was like the businessman, CEO, right? Yeah, the CEO, basically, right? You read that again. Read that again.
And said, and for the precious things of the earth and fullness thereof, and for the goodwill of him that dwelt in the bush, let the blessing come upon the head of Joseph, and upon the head of him that was separated from his brethren.
The head of him that was separated from his brethren. Because his brethren did what? They stole him into slavery to the Midianites. Right? Any more than
What's the one?
Yeah. 17, you read 17.
This verse 17. His glory is like the firstling of his bullock.
It says glory, right? His majesty, right? Go ahead.
And his horns are like the horns of unicorns.
His strength is like the strength of a unicorn. When you look at that word unicorn, it go into like rhinoceros, right? Go ahead.
With them he shall push the people together to the ends of the earth, and they are the 10,000s of Ephraim, and they are the thousands of Manasseh.
It says, back in this article, it says the early settlement. When Christopher Columbus arrived in Puerto Rico during his second voyage, November 19, 1493, the island was inhabited by the Taino. They called it Borica, right? It says Columbus named the island San Juan Bautista in honor of the Catholic saint John the Baptist. It says, now, it's John the Baptist, the Catholic saint. So Esau them, if that's a John the Baptist of the Bible, then that's a damn lie right there. What we got to do is find out, find out whether that's a Catholic saint that they named him.
All right, John the Baptist wasn't no Catholic saint, I can tell you that.
Yeah,
Con.
So,
okay? That's Esau always coming up with some bullshit.
Yeah, God. Already.
The Most High and the prophets are not with Esau bitch ass.
I don't know nobody else they named that either. So.
Okay?
Esau will try to slip on one in there, boy.
These devils always doing stuff.
Deceive,
you know?
Con.
Give me Psalm 50 and 16.
God.
Alright.
They always
that's right on the money there.
17, right? Yeah.
These devils always doing something.
This Psalm 50 and 16. But unto the wicked, the Most High said, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes? Or thou
the Baptist got the statute laws and commandments. Covenant was given to him, not to them Edomites.
That's right.
Okay? You don't do what the scriptures say. Okay? You are contrary to the scriptures. And by you coming over here, okay, you Edomite, by you Edomites coming over here, your elites knew who they was coming to get. They knew who they was at war with, which are the biblical Israelites. Israel, the Heavenly Father's chosen people. So they knew. Ain't no excuse, man. Ain't no excuse, man. You know, read that again in Psalm.
This Psalm 50 and 16. But unto the wicked, the Most High said, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth?
So you trying to use John the Baptist as a man that's with you, and that's the whole reason why you named it. No, John the Baptist is against you, you Edomites.
That's right.
Okay? John the Baptist is gonna come back and destroy you Edomites.
That's right.
Okay?
Edomites, they always trying to, like you said, use true men of the Lord as them. I was looking in the library earlier. I was looking in this book, and they showed Nebuchadnezzar, not Nebuchadnezzar, Goliath getting hit in the head with a stone by David. Yeah, the Goliath was falling back. The color of Goliath was dark like Kadar right here. Kadar Bob. He was dark. But the picture they showed of David was a little
pale,
red, pale little dude with yellow, blonde, leopard's hair.
That's right.
Throwing the sling. So Esau always trying to, man, put themselves, like you say, in that spot, man.
Yeah.
Of being the righteous people. Like he a warrior. Take down Goliath. But they got Goliath real dark on there. He real dark on there. I was like, man, they got David real ready.
That's the way these just like I was watching X-Men. Apocalypse, right? Apocalypto. He was talking to the female, right? And he sat down by the TV. And I want to say he put his hand on the TV, right? And she asked him, she said, what are you doing? He said, learning, because he had been asleep. So when he woke up, he went to the TV to learn about the world. So looking at that TV and learning, what he seen was the corruption of the world and all the superpowers and how war was going on. But the whole purpose of me using that as an example is when you watch the TV, it's programming. You people are learning the ways of America. Okay? Right. You learning that the white man, so-called white man, is God chosen people on TV. That's what you're learning. Okay? That's what you're learning on that TV. And watching them biblical movies, which that's a lot, okay? But I don't want to spoil the movie, but in that movie, right, Apocalypto increased the X-Men powers.
Tell it.
He increased the X-Men powers in that movie. Magneto, he told Magneto to touch the ground, and Magneto was basically able to pull up the earth because there was all type of metals in the earth. So Magneto was controlling the elements. And Magneto's daughter, before she got shot with that arrow, she can control the animals. Okay? Who you think was controlling the animals in the Bible? Huh? You know what I want? King. No, go to King. Go to King. Like the sheep barrel. Oh, the king.
Yeah, second king.
Second king, right?
Yeah. Now who and when he was with Elijah, right? When he was with Elijah, right? He asked Elijah to give him a double portion. Right? You found it. The second king. Let me see. It might be found it. Hello, brother. Y'all bear with us. We finna get it. Ain't gonna take it long. Yeah, but in that movie, Magneto's daughter could control the. No, I'm sorry. But that Magneto's daughter was able to control the animals. Right? And able to control the animal. This is Second Kings.
This is the second chapter.
Yeah, it's the second chapter.
2 and 23. Yeah, all right. I got it.
Now, well, I jump up to 10. Jump up to 10 and read down to the 14th verse. Right? And then jump to 23.
Okay. This Second Kings 2 and 10. And he said, thou hast asked that hard thing. Nevertheless, if thou see me when I am taken from thee, it shall be so unto thee. But if not, it shall not be so.
So Elisha was asking Elijah, he wanted a double portion of his spirit. You know what I'm saying? And then when you read about Elijah was calling fire out the heavens.
That's right.
He was cold as ice. Okay? He controlled the elements.
Come.
Okay? Same way Yahweh Shai could control the element. When they was on that boat and that storm was coming, they woke Yahweh Shai up and he calmed the water down. They looked at him and was like, what manner of man is this? Even the water obey him. Okay? So he was controlling the element. That's what he was doing. So Elijah was controlling the element because he brought fire down from the heaven and burnt up the men. Okay? Now, Elisha asked for a double portion of Elijah. Right? Go ahead, read, Doc.
This is chapter 2, verse 10. And he said, thou hast asked a hard thing. Nevertheless, if thou see me, when I am taken from thee, it shall be so unto thee.
Right.
But if not, it shall not be so. And it came to pass, as they still went on and talked, that behold, there appeared a chariot of fire.
Which that's a so-called UFO, so-called white man call them UFO. That's why they finna come out with this movie, Independent Day, because they get all their ideas from the Bible. Okay? So-called UFO. Those UFOs, so-called UFOs, those are chariots of Israel, which is coming back. And Yahweh Shai gonna be in the fathership. Okay? Okay? He gonna be in the biggest ship, which is the fathership. Not the mothership, but the fathership. Okay? Go ahead.
There appeared a chariot of fire and horses of fire, and parted them both asunder, and Elijah went up by a whirlwind unto heaven. Verse 12, and Elisha saw it, and he cried, my father, the chariot of Israel.
He was taken up. Boom. He was beamed up. Right? Go ahead.
And the horsemen thereof, and he saw him no more.
Horsemen represent power. Go ahead.
And he took hold of his own clothes and rent them into pieces. And rent them in 2 pieces. Verse 13, he took up also the mantle of Elijah that fell from him and went back and stood by the bank of Jordan. And he took the mantle of Elijah that fell from him and smote the waters and said, where is the most high power of Elijah? And when he also had smitten the waters, they parted hither and thither. And Elijah went over, and Elisha went over.
Right? So, was Elijah known for controlling the element? Yeah. So there was evidence right there when Elisha did that he got a double portion. Because he was able to do it. He was controlling the element. Right? Let's get on that verse 10. Let's go jump to verse 23.
This is verse 23. 2 Kings chapter 2, verse 23. And he went up from this unto Bethel. And as he was going up, by the way, there came forth little children out of the city and mocked him.
Oh, they mocked him. He was in mourning. He had a bald head. He was in mourning, right? Because Elijah was gone. Okay? Go ahead.
And said unto him, go up thy bald head. Go up thy bald head. And he turned back and looked on them and cursed them in the name of the Most High.
Right.
And there came forth 2 she-bears out of the wood, and tare 40 and 2 children of them.
Right. So, did Elisha control the animal? Yeah.
That's right.
Because the animals are made of elements. Everything that you see, man, cars, animals, are made up of the elements. Okay? That's on this earth. So did he control them animals, which are elements? Yeah. And in that movie, finish it up. And in that movie, Magneto's daughter, she could control the birds and stuff. Those are elements, man. So they get all their ideas from the Bible. And the real X-Men are the Negro Latinos in America.
That's right.
Okay? Which
Right.
Esau want to be like us, but it ain't gonna work.
That's right.
Okay? All your little guns and all that stuff, just like in that movie when they pointed the gun at Apocalypto, he turned the gun back into dirt. Before he can even fire it off, he just turned it into dirt in his hand. Okay? That's an element. Iron is an element.
Right.
He turned it back to dirt. Okay? And then before when he ran into that woman when he first woke up, it was two guys chasing the woman and he caught up with him. And what he did was he merged the man and the house together. Man is elements. So that house was made out of sand or dirt or something. So he merged both of them together. He put both of them elements together. And the man's face was just stuck out the side of the wall. Those are elements, man. They were controlling the elements. Okay?
All right.
But like I was saying, for the finish that off,
Verse 25, 2 Kings chapter 2, verse 25. And he went from thence to Mount Carmel, and from thence he returned to Samaria.
But back to what I was saying, and the reason why I use that movie Apocalypto as the example. Why? Because he would put his hand to that television and he started learning, okay, about the superpower, about the world. And that's the same way these people learn on this earth, watching the television, okay?